Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 62. You know, every Friday, sometimes it be a good Friday, sometimes it doesn't be a good Friday. But today's Friday is a really good Friday, and trust me, today we're gonna be talking that shit. And I know you guys have been anticipating this. We've been hearing about this. But before we get into it, let me introduce my homie who's gonna be talking that shit with me. The one and only. He's always late when it comes to TTS Xbox podcast. Whenever he steps out, it always goes dark. He's the one and only Dirk Riggedy. What's going on, killer?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's good, play?
Not much, man. I'm excited about today's show, and I'm ready to TTS. That's what the name of the show is. So, yeah, let's do it, brother.
100%, man. 100%, man. We got some good news to talk about, and we definitely get into it. Before I get into it, guys, I can see some guys are making fun about the word big, huge, massive.
Oh my god.
you know, we'll definitely talk about that in the Rocking with the Chat segment. But first, let me introduce the TTS family members, the members of the TTS family. Let me give a shout out to Emmanuel A1 for reopening that. Tony Brown, Toolman55, Ray Ray, Phantom Kraken, SP, Jigai J, Phantom Knife, G Stealth, The Angry Therapist MD, The Blue One, Stone King X, Shane Tomlin, Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Hector the Macho Man,
Oh yeah.
Vic the motherfucking Click, Lighten Money. I should call Vic the Click the timeout man. Dirk Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Morgan, and the awesome Justin Mar. Shout out to the TTS family member, and shout out to everybody in the chat as well. For you guys, please hit that like button. We have over 55 plus people right now. I know it's 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the UK for you around the world. It's different times. So shout out to you guys. But then, before we get into the first main topic, we were anticipating this, but what is going on? How have you been, bro? How have you been overall? Just want to know.
I've been great, man.
Have you been enjoying the news? Have you been seeing what's been going on? Have you been enjoying yourself when it comes to this?
Absolutely, man.
If you want to call the console war.
Yeah, I've been enjoying myself lately, man. It's been fun. These last few weeks has been great for content creator, a pro Xbox content creator like myself. It's been pretty good because PlayStation has been crying like some hoes, and PlayStation fanboys they're definitely crying like some hoes. So yeah, it's been fun, bro.
Yeah, I'm 100% player. I love it. I love when news comes out and it's always negative on the other side. That's when I love it, man. The chat's talking that shit already, but guess what, guys? Yeah, 100% Phantom Knife. We're definitely gonna get into that. Let's
Oh
talk
shit!
about
Hold
what's
on for a
happened
second.
today.
Did you know the word ponies was trending, bro?
Seriously,
Yes, it was trending. It's not trending. The word ponies was trending, bro.
yo, that's crazy. That
Holy
the word,
shit! I
yo,
swear. Listen, Tony Polanco said ponies is trending. What is life right now? And then I looked at it, and it had ponies trending. Then it changed. Like how it changed. Wow.
wow, that's big.
The
That's actually
the
that's
word
actually big. That
ponies was trending, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god.
yo, man, I
Oh
can't
my
believe it.
god.
You hear this shit, guys? This is the shit we're talking about. Uh, Ponies. The word ponies is trending. Now, if you say that to a casual on the streets, they say, "What the fuck are you talking about? Ponies?
Right.
What do you mean ponies?" Let me get this super chat from the homie Phantom Kraken with the $2. Ha ha Death Stranding. Ha ha. PC Game Pass. You soft motherfuckers. Talk that shit, play. Now talking about Death Stranding, but before we get into that, you know, there's been games. They're 100% certain that these fanboys, 100% confident, never ever these games will hit a platform, especially a platform like Game Pass, a subscription service like Game Pass, because it's for broke people. Game Pass doesn't get them type of games. It only gets these tinky winky games, games on the studios on the last leg. That's the type of games it get. Now, there, do you remember the first PlayStation game that got announced? A developed first PlayStation game got announced coming to Game Pass. Do you remember that phone call from me, player? Do you want to tell the good people what game was that? What was that phone call about?
Hey, no, okay. Now I'll never forget this. I believe was it like a Tuesday or Thursday? It was something. I was getting ready for work, so my phone was on the desk, of course, and Sean called. I'm like, damn, why is he calling me this early? What's up, Sean? Hey, tut. Did you see Twitter? I was like, no, man, I ain't see Twitter this morning, bro. MLB The Show was going to Game Pass. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Sean.
Yeah.
Tut. No, it's going to Game Pass. I said, oh my God. That shit was crazy. That was crazy.
You couldn't believe it because that was and it was the next gen version as well.
Yeah.
On top of that, when I rang there was like, what the fuck? I think you just, I don't know, you just got ready. Like you said, you just getting ready. And now, why the fuck is this guy's bringing me for like 8:52 in the morning or some shit? Your
Yeah.
time. It was something stupid than that. And when that he goes, no way, Sean, no way. It must be fake. It must be a troll account or some shit. But when they looked at Twitter and sent the official tweet from Phil Spencer, do you know what I love about Phil Spencer? When there's certain things like it's like a boss move. When MLB, he know that's a Sony developed game, coming to the console and that, he'll tweet that shit out. When it comes to acquiring studios or announcing that we're gonna acquire a certain studio, let's be honest, Phil Spencer is the first guy to come out and talk that shit. He
Yep.
loves it. And MLB coming to the Game Pass, especially Game Pass 2 years in a row, guys. This is the second year that
I
Game
heard it's
Pass.
going to be 3.
I would not be surprised. What have you heard? Is it a 3-year contract
That's
or
somebody,
5 year?
yeah. Like somebody posted somebody's going to be a 3rd year too.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing, man. Let me get Onyx with a $2, and I absolutely love the Nix's profile pic by him. Sean, you gonna stream that DHL game on your $9,000 PC? Oh, listen, player. I had that game already, but you know what? I'm gonna delete that other version and download the PC Game Pass version. Definitely gonna do that shit. Don Lazaro with the $2 in that Wolverine Game Pass day and day.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit! Never say never, play. Because I got some interesting things. I don't know if you seen that picture, but let's get into it, play.
Mhm.
Now we've been leading up to this week. This is a PC Game Pass, and if you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you get an opportunity to play this game. You know, if you got a capable PC, I'm not sure if it's on the cloud on PCs. Well, I need to look into that. How does that work? But getting to that, leading up to this week, we've seen from PC Game Pass certain people making some like cryptic messages talking about like a picture of Death Stranding. They found a picture of Death Stranding, and people said, "Look, oh shit, is that what we think it is? That Death Stranding is going to be coming to Game Pass
Mhm.
on the PC side? Will that be coming?" People, maybe it's Hellblade 2. No, no, no. Someone linked the same picture. Now that's Death Stranding. Then yesterday we seen another picture. They go, oh shit, that's confirmed. And I think Tom Henderson I believe it was yesterday. He goes,
Yeah.
tomorrow it's gonna get announced. That's the
Yep.
person that's in.
Yep. Tom Henderson. Yep.
Tom Henderson seems to know some shit, to be honest.
Absolutely, he knows shit.
And then today announcement. This is what we were hoping for. This kind of news, and it got confirmed that Death Stranding, a game well, it was developed by PlayStation, a Kojima game. And you remember them podcasts we used to do? Kojima would never ever put their game or make a game for that dog shit Xbox platform. Do you remember them fucking tweets and podcasts?
You damn right I do.
And that was still recently when they were sticking by that. They were sticking by their gun saying Kojima never will touch the
Sean,
Xbox platform.
when Jeff Grubb saying he heard that, people were still saying, no, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Like Kojima would never do a game for Xbox.
Facts, bro. 100%. And then all of a sudden today, guys, confirmation that Death Stranding will be coming to the PC Game Pass and that. If you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you get a chance to play in that. Now, this is wild. I know when it comes to the PC side, this opens more for. This gives a more opportunity with certain games. I'm not sure. We'll get into the previous games that's come to the PC platform from Sony developed games. But looking at this, I'm gonna zoom in. Xbox zoom in. Look at that shit play. Look at that shit. And do you know what? It's that time. We need that homie back in that. Because we need someone to do damage control on this shit.
Wait a minute, my nigga. Wait. This is fabrication, my nigga. This is fabrication. Look. First off, my nigga, if you really look at this, my nigga, you will see that it is for PC Game Pass. You know what that means, my nigga? That means that Xbox does not own Xbox Game Pass PC. They don't own that. So Xbox only owns Xbox Game Pass for the console, my nigga. So this means nothing. This means nothing, my nigga. Nothing at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Look, my nigga. Aaron Greenberg knows nothing about what's going on, my nigga. Kojima is not owned by PlayStation, my nigga. 505 Games own Kojima Productions. Look.
Anyway, the Aaron Greenberg came out of PC. Shout out to that POS as well. Death Stranding is launching to PC Game Pass on next week. Shit, 23rd. That's game that I'll be streaming at Gamescom. That's on the day. 23rd. A lot of things happening on that day. So all our PC Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate member will have access to this game on the PC, including like Ultra Mode, all that bullshit. But the most interesting part is like when it comes to Death Stranding, I know this is on the PC side, but if you're a capable PC, well, everybody says, why do you need the Xbox? Play your games on the PC. You don't need the Xbox anymore. Everybody seems to have a PC nowadays as well. But looking at this is dropping day and day in a Game Pass service and that. Who would have thought something like this would have came to like? I think MLB definitely opened the floodgates and that.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
think a lot of people didn't expect a game like Death Stranding. And I've got to give it, this was a sneaky way of getting it onto Game Pass. This was definitely a sneaky way by Xbox getting it onto Game Pass, and I absolutely love it. When you seen this news come out, leading up to this news, and officially announced today that this game is coming to PC Game Pass, what was your take on the play?
I'm laughing. Like, first off, shout out to the boy, the homie Justin March for the
Facts,
$10.
bro.
Shout out to him, man. We appreciate
Always.
you, man. I'm laughing because now look, I understand that 505 Games was probably behind the deal, but PlayStation owns this IP. They own the Death Stranding IP. Look it up. Yes, Kojima Productions developed it. 505 published it on the PC side, but Sony still owns the IP. It goes back to the PlayStation fanboys for me personally, Sean. You already mentioned it. I have a video about to drop after the show about this topic. Sean, when I go back to last generation, people that listen to us, they know how I feel about certain things. But listen, guys, when I tell you, I will never forget the shit that they said. Everything. Death Stranding was a game that they hyped, they bragged about. They said PlayStation, Xbox could never get a Kojima game. I remember this shit. I remember everything they said about Game Pass. Game Pass fodder. Game Pass is and never was. I don't forget that shit. So when I get up here and I talk shit about last generation, bro, it's because I was there. I lived it. Now, guys like Chris Hart said, it's an old game. And it did not sell well. Was y'all saying that shit a few years ago? Y'all wasn't saying that. It didn't sell well. Everybody know the shit didn't sell well, but y'all was still saying it's better than bots games. All that stuff, man. Now look at this. Y'all was saying, yo, Sony owns the IP. Sony paid for the game. It's a Sony game. But now that it's on PC, oh, there ain't no Sony game. That ain't no Sony game. Bro.
And what are you talking about? How people were really like trying to damage this? People say, "Oh, this is an old game. Doesn't make a difference in that."
What
Biggest thing. What do you mean
is
it's
this
an old game?
Chris Hart in the chat?
I've got no idea, play.
This is business, dirt. That's your counter argument now. This is business. Everything is business. So that's what y'all saying now. This is business. It was business from the beginning. Y'all are the most saddest sons of bitches I've ever seen in my life. It's business.
It's business and that. But was it business to this person here? To this
Right.
pony? Crying. Look at this shit there. This is
Fucking trader, delete this. Do you see this shit? Now, I was actually able to get this in my video, Sean.
Oh, that's good play. That's good. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, they'll get this super chat because I want to pull some else.
$2.55 with the $5. The 505 Game Studio has in the Death Stranding description under capabilities equal Xbox achievements, Xbox presence, Xbox cloud saves, and Xbox Live. Wow.
Yep.
Now, I don't think it's going to console. I saw some Xbox guys saying they'll eventually go to console. I don't think that's the case because it was already on PC. So all they did was put it in the service. You know what I'm saying? Like for it to come to console, they had to develop it and all that shit. Nah, they're not doing all that. But listen, man, I'm just saying, this is something to really look at. It is business. Well, hold on, what are you talking about? It wasn't as good. What the fuck? This can't be really Chris Hart, bro. No, now he's downplaying the game. That can't be Chris Hart for real.
I don't see Chris Chris Hart there. Come, listen.
It wasn't as good as Metal Gear Solid. I don't have a problem with older game being released on PC games there. Okay.
So if he doesn't have a problem, if that's the real Chris Hart, if he doesn't have a problem with old games, bring Spider-Man to the fucking Game Pass. Bring them all.
We can talk exactly. About that. If you don't have a problem with old games
and that, but that's not the question. That's not the thing we want to talk about. It's all of the conversation they're having, and what like these are developed by Sony. This is this Sony, like they just said, this Sony owns the IP. They own the IP. I know 505 publisher on the PC side, but to be able to get this game, a Sony developed game, a Sony owned IP. This is MLB. MLB is a bit different to this, yeah, but it still happened. This is like Death Stranding 2. I'm expecting an announcement for that. I'm expecting that to be a console exclusive. I'm not sure about the PC side. Maybe that'll be different in the future. The way PlayStation is putting the games on PC now. But bring the game like that, Death Stranding. And I've said this. People say, oh, you're going to be capping for this game now. You said it's a walking simulator, it's this and that. And they will remember this. I played about 10 to 11 hours of this game. I was enjoying this game until I dropped it for Shenmue 3 and that. And I didn't go back to it. But I was enjoying the game. I'll be honest with you in that. And I really wanted to go back to this game. But obviously, once you just drop it, you just leave it. And it's one of them games. But a game like this coming to PC Game Pass, a game like this coming to Game Pass, it's a W in my opinion. That's a W as well. And I know on Twitter, you got the word pony trending. That means something. That means, especially this game going to the PC Game Pass, that means something. That people are upset.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was bashing. I'm still bashing the fucking game. The game is trash. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about now, does it? Death Stranding is still trash, and I still hate the boring-ass game, but that ain't got nothing to do with my personal feelings about Death Stranding. Has nothing to do with the shit going into PC Game Pass now, does it? So shut the fuck up. I've seen a lot of ponies around with that. Y'all was bashing the game. That ain't got nothing to how we feel about the game. Has nothing to do with the game going into PC Game Pass. It just doesn't. So y'all need to try again, dumbasses.
That's what they're gonna run me play.
Stupid ass. I ain't hyping up nothing. We're talking about a fact right now. A damn fact. It's going to PC Game Pass. I hate the game. I hated Metal Gear Solid 5. I hated Kojima last 2 games. But the fact is, it's going to PC Game Pass, and we're talking about it. We're talking about how you idiots said it would never go to PC in the first place. Not only has it been on PC for a couple years now, it's going into Xbox PC Game Pass. Stupid ass. I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's all good player, man. Because this is what I'm talking about. What is the next game? When we talk about games going to the PC, first of all, they believe that 100% certain that none of the flagship titles will go. When they say that Death Stranding, oh, it's a Kojima game, that was part of the contract maybe because Sony doesn't own Kojima. That's understandable. Then we see Days Gone. Yeah, that's fine. The game didn't sell as well, so that's fine. But when the God of War came, when Spider-Man dropped, Miles Morales is dropping, Last of Us, what is next? Last of Us 2, and there's other games. Ghost of Tsushima will be coming. What are they gonna say then?
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep moving the goalpost to a point, even if the game comes out 4 weeks later. When Nixus catching up to the old games, porting them to the PC platform, what's gonna happen then? You think they're gonna stay still, don't do fuck all? Once they caught up to the catalog, you think Nixon's gonna be chilling out then? These games don't come out non-stop. The games they look to drop 2-3 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
Next year we don't know what's coming out next year. Will Spider-Man make the day? Will
Exactly.
Wolverine's 2024, 2025 easy? What is coming out next? You think once Nixon is caught up to the work, what is next for them? They won't be. They're gonna be working on the game probably simultaneously, like bringing
Mm-hmm.
the game to the PC close as possible. Maybe a 4 week window, and they'll bring it down to a point where it might just be day and date with certain games because it makes
Absolutely.
sense. It's business.
Sean, you said Nixus is catching up. They were specifically hired for this. They were not hired to make new games. They were hired to transfer games to PC, PlayStation games to PC, and that's what they're doing. Ghost of Tsushima is next. I guarantee they're working on it right now.
Yeah, 100%. But that's when they're gonna downplay this. They're gonna try to turn it around, say like doesn't make a difference to old game, but it's a big deal. This is another Sony Dweller game coming to Game Pass. And on that
Yep.
side, if you wanted to play if you like according to your ponies, you've had the five, six, $7,000 PCs. You had to pay $60, $70 for that. This is coming part of a subscription which we pay anyway. So is coming part of the subscription, which is a freebie. If
Mm-hmm.
Dirt doesn't play, I got an opportunity to play. Many of these other guys, like Courtney's got a chance to play. Some guys do have play on the PC. On top of that, that's the interesting part. Is giving the opportunity to play a Sony developed game for free with the service you're paying for. Did we ask for Ghost of Death Stranding?
Hell
No,
no.
we didn't ask for it. But was it a nice surprise leading up to this week? It was a beautiful surprise when it got announced today because a lot of the ponies were butthurt, straight up, and I absolutely love it. And I think they're worried about what is the next game. Could there be another deal that could happen that could come to Game Pass? Who knows as well? Now I don't know if you've seen this before. If you want to move on to this, how's this picture? I wanted to find the other one. Have you seen? When PC Game Pass put out that picture about a special delivery and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've seen this shit. Xbox
Yeah.
zoom in. Now this is official from PC Game Pass. This is what they wrote. Now I don't know if you've seen some like a picture next to it. Can you see that Spider-Man logo?
Absolutely. In the back. Yep.
A lot of isn't that interesting? I'm not sure if this means anything. It could mean shit. But a lot of people are assuming that could there be maybe a Spider-Man game coming to the PC Game Pass in the future? Uh, Like, do you get what I'm trying to get out with this, guys in the
Yeah.
chat? Like, look, who knew that MLB will come day and day to Game Pass? Who knew that Death Stranding will come to Game Pass as well? You never know. But this is interesting. This is from PC Game Pass, and this is the picture they put up, and everybody's kind of putting one on one together and saying, "What's with the Spider-Man logo?"
Yeah. I saw this. I saw some Xbox folks their theories is like, yo, look at this. Look at this. Now I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm not ready to go there yet, but just Sean, hypothetically, bro, hypothetically, what if that was the case? I mean, I'm saying at this point, I'm saying, nah, I can't see Spider-Man going to Xbox Game Pass. Now like Chris Hart said, Spider-Man is impossible, but it's an old game, right? You just said you don't care if an old game go to Xbox Game Pass PC. I don't see it, but bro, damn, that shit would be fire. That would be some great podcast, some great shit talking, man. But I'm not gonna run with it because I don't see that happening. But damn, it would be great.
So you know this the Spider-Man game coming out is Nixus, so that's the Sony in-house. So,
Mhm.
but listen, Disney could play a part in this. Who knows?
Yeah, they
Imagine.
could. They could.
What do you think though? Like, I know you don't want to run with this, but who would have thought that Death Stranding would have came to Game Pass play?
Mm.
That's a good one. Who would have thought that MLB would come to Game Pass?
Yeah, that's true.
So what we're trying to say is to you dumb, smelly ponies, never say never. There, this is something we learned over the years. You never know what this company's gonna do. You never know what's in the contract the publisher will do. Never say never. Now, do you know
Flat
what?
out.
What's interesting?
Never say never, man.
Never say never. That's the interesting part. What do you guys? I wasn't looking in the chat, but what do you reckon, guys? That looking at that a circuit board. What's Toonman just said? 10 circuit. I'm not sure. I didn't read this shit.
2 man. See, read what it says. Thin circuit inside. I don't know. So yeah, it's just like this, bro. It's this man. Everything they said last generation is coming back to bite them in the ass. All of these ponies. This dude that said Spider-Man is not old; it has a remaster.
A remaster that the pay for play.
Oh man,
Is it interesting, don't they?
Yeah, it's just like this. I just love this, Sean. I do, man. They don't know what to say anymore. PlayStation is doing business without them. Their like what you call it? Their blessings. They don't care about what these ponies want. Did you see the clip? I don't know if you're gonna play it of like your boy crying, said the PlayStation like what he say, like PlayStation did him wrong or something. J Rock had posted that clip of J Tech TV saying the
J-Tech.
PlayStation did him wrong.
I had it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Play.
Yeah.
But look at this. When people saying, "Oh shit, is this true, Woody?"
Yeah. Oh, that is true, Woody. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he was one of the guys who lost his shit when Uncharted became got announced for the PC. But look at this shit. What a trip. Kojima should have never been funded. Never.
Wow.
These are the ones you need to play. Look at that. So Sony helped you build a studio, give you an engine just for you guys to go back on, for you guys to go in Sony's back and put the game Sony paid for on the competition platform. Look at this shit play. People are hurt, devastated. This is a PlayStation console exclusive. PC always wins. Well, yeah, they do. PC always get the shit. And obviously, you're a traitor. We've seen that before.
Wow.
Really upset about this game going to the PC Game Pass. Do you know what? They were disappointed. They were upset when the game was going to the PC. But this just makes it more sweeter because it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's the difference right now.
Yeah. But like, do you guys see their behavior? How I always say they're entitled. PlayStation is a successful business. If PlayStation was listening to these ponies, they would be in trouble. Seriously. I told you, man, these guys are entitled. Like, yo, do not do that. How dare you, PlayStation, try to make more money? You know, like Kojima production should have never been funded. Really, bro? I'm telling you, man. When I tell you, listen, you guys know how popular it is to roast ponies because they're exposing themselves. Last generation was a breeze for them. They wasn't really challenged last generation. It was a breeze. But now, when they're being challenged, when you see these PlayStation fanboys with their thoughts, the stupid shit they say, now people are roasting their stupid asses. And I guarantee today, tomorrow, you'll see a plethora of more videos roasting dumbass PlayStation fanboys with some of those tweets that Sean just showed. PlayStation should have never funded Kojima Productions. What? I'm telling you, man. Harry Ball
Oh shit, Hardy Balls, what's going on, killer?
with the 5. Sony hoping Microsoft put COD in PlayStation Plus also when the deal is done. That ain't gonna happen. I guarantee you
Yeah,
that.
that would be interesting, isn't it? Like, I know someone brought up like how much would it cost to put a game like I think it was Salt Mines because we found out about a cooking simulator. It cost like
Was it
600K,
600K? Yeah. And that's an
600K for
indie.
and that's the indie.
Yeah.
So you expect like games that are costing up. I don't know. I only can imagine that day and date games. The
Yeah,
games
man.
are coming
Like
out later.
third
Like
party. Yeah.
I think Devil May Cry was about maybe 5 million when it came a couple months later.
Yeah, bro.
So
Listen, but we heard what Jeff Grubb said. Xbox has billions in the
yeah,
budget for Game Pass. Billions. So if you want to take 50 million to give to a game to be in there like day one, that ain't shit. If you got billions, right?
yeah,
Giving the indie 600K, that ain't shit. When you have billions in the budget, look at this shit. I love the memes, bro. Listen, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the Xbox folks this generation, man. I'm happy about this. Because there was only a handful of us fighting back then, and it was hard for us to talk shit like we do now. And I love the Xbox folks that's be talking that shit in this generation. I know there's some infighting, but that's everywhere. Families fight. I know people be going after certain Xbox guys and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I love that they be stomping these ponies with these memes. I love it, bro. They be fucking up PlayStation with these memes. I love
facts,
it.
bro.
I love it, dog. Don't stop. Don't stop, y'all. Guys like J Rock and some of the other guys out there. Don't stop, man. Kill them. They deserve it.
They deserve it 100%. They deserve it, man. I love it. I gotta give it to the guys like the new Xbox guys who came in like 2020 and 2021. You know, people say the toxic. It's on both sides. Some may take it a bit further than others, but when it comes to getting back and like pulling out them receipts, listen, they're on point. Right then they'll have it ready. I don't know how
Mhm.
people find it instantly. It's like they got it like we have our receipts there, but these dudes have it straight away. Just the same with the Summit games. It's a PlayStation exclusive when it comes to Spider Man. Even though they weren't in charge of it, but all of a sudden, boom, it's coming to the PC platforms. And
Mhm.
look what happened. They pulled the receipt out. And Insomniac, it wasn't their fault, but they look like idiots then.
Yep. Hey, hey, you know what I love? Every time there's a new comparison video, guys like J Rock immediately have a clip of it talking shit.
Yep.
Even with the whole thing about Madden 23. I don't know if you saw it.
That's an interesting. I wonder, is that still a cross gen game?
I don't know. I have no idea. Madden is trash to me, but they're saying the Xbox, the performance mode can run at 120 frames, 1440p, 120. PlayStation doesn't have that option.
You know, when it comes to a game like that, which is like instant, you got to be on point with certain things. 120 frames makes a big difference for them type of
Mm-hmm.
games. It's the same with shooters as well. Let's be honest, guys.
Yep.
Playing FPS, when you're competing, listen, the 120 don't let anybody downplay when it comes to certain games you're playing. Look, I played Hellblade 1 in 120 frames. You could tell the difference. I know that's a single player game, but when you come into like online multiplayer games and you got to be instant on point, and when you want that trigger to work or the button to work, that 120 frames is nice. And isn't it interesting that have you noticed when the generation started with the PlayStation 5 and the Series console, they were talking that shit. PlayStation is dog walking the Series consoles. Series S is a mistake. Look at that. It's going down to 900p, worse than the Xbox One. Blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. They don't talk about the tools anymore, player. They don't talk about the comparisons anymore, player.
They don't talk about shit. And Sean, right, man. I don't know if most of you guys were here right at the beginning of the generation. I think you guys were. yes, they was talking shit, man, because a few games was running better on PlayStation 5. They were talking shit. Is this 12 tier pops? Like, where's that 12 T flops of power? They were like, Mark Cerny destroys Jason Ronald. I'm telling you, man, this is the shit we've seen. I just can't shine. You know what? I just keep on regurgitating the same information, talking about the same shit. But man, this shit is passionate for me. This shit is installed in my brain. I will never forget. Never, never.
It's
I will
embedded
never
into him.
forget. It's embedded. That's the word I need. Embedded. It is, bro. It's embedded in me. I would never forget. Bro. I remember Last Generation so vividly. I remember the people that said certain shit. I remember everything. I remember the people that started off the generation as the Xbox guys that flipped. All of them. Even ones I didn't really listen to that much. I remember all of them. I remember every single thing. So when me and Sean go on our rants, because Sean remember too, even though I found this community before Sean was involved in all that shit too. He remembers. I remember. And at the end of the day, yes, I'm bitter. Because I remember. So everything that's happening now, guys, listen, it's like you ever seen a situation where like somebody used to say, yo, man, you a piece of shit. You'll never have what I have. You broke as hell. You piece of trash. And then several years down the line, they're struggling and you're doing much better. So you kind of want to be like, look at you now. You remember all that shit you talked to me? Look at your broke ass now. Bro, I had somebody, listen, I'm going to tell you guys something right quick. A family member of mine told me I was jealous of him. Now, this is the funniest shit because this guy has absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Told me I was jealous of him. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Bro, you don't even have a car. But he told me I was jealous of him because he kind of go to the gym. But he really he's still fat. Right? So it's like, you jealous of me, nigga. What? So now you look at it, I'm like, why would I be jealous of you when everything is going great for me right now and you are a piece of shit? So now this is a family member. So now what happened when the PlayStation guys was doing great? With PlayStation, I'm not saying PlayStation is doing bad now because they're not, but things have changed because all the things they said would not happen is happening. So us Xbox guys that was here and lived it, we're looking at you, at them like, look at this shit here. Enjoy it. Love it. We're laughing at you. And guys like Chris Hart don't even fucking play games for real. He talking about I had to beat games like through the 360 generation. I admit it. I didn't beat a lot of games on the 360 generation, but look at my game score, bitch.
Facts.
I play games. So the thing is, man, I just never forget, bro. Like I said, I can name you names. I can run these names down. Because, like Sean said, it is embedded in me.
It's embedded. It's like prison break and he's got tattoos on his arms.
Yeah, it's exactly like, brother. They might as well be tattoos on my arms. Cause like, you know, when you find this community, I was trying to learn, like, why are people like this, right? Like, why are people so negative? Why are people like this? Like, damn, what the fuck? Why are people so negative about Xbox? Now, Xbox did deserve some criticism, but damn, for really? I'm talking about I can name people that's not even around anymore, some people that's still around, some people that's still around, but nobody cares about. I'm just telling you, man. That's just what's going on. Now pass the hell yeah,
that's about 140
I'm
or
like
something.
140 something, bro.
Hector the Macho Man with the $2 only got one question. Where is that magical SS?
Hey, Hector, talk that shit. when they found out the PlayStation 5 was supposedly they had a better SSD, they ran with it. it's only possible on a PlayStation SSD. It's gonna make games run better frames. I remember that shit. I have some receipts. A PlayStation guy told me it will make games run better. One guy specifically said Assassin's Creed Valhalla will run better on the PS5 because of an SSD. Don't bullshit. I will find that damn receipt and post it on here. I'm telling you the shit that they said to us, man. The shit that they said to me. So now, yes, I am laughing and I am enjoying everything that's happening right now. I'm loving Xbox is just making moves and Sony is crying. No, please don't take Call of Duty away from us. No, we're not taking it away. Okay, well, please don't put it in Game Pass. Do you know how much I'm loving this shit? How entertaining this is for me and guys like Sean and some of you guys in the chat. This shit is great. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Facts, bro. Like when it comes to that PlayStation SSD now, let's be honest, guys. When it comes to that PlayStation SSD,
don't nobody give a fuck.
Hey, I love RB do that shit. That was fire that you did.
That's fire, bro. I told him to clip it for me, play, man.
Hey, bro. All right, man. That might be one we got to use on both shows, bro.
Hey,
that might be one we got to use on both shows.
Yeah, 100%. You got R&B there, though. That's what it is.
Yeah, but sometimes I might, well, like, no, like, he don't be there every week. Hey, man, put that shit hey, man, put that shit on Facebook.
I'll put it. No, I'll put it on StreamYards later this week for you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, but it's what we got to use. We got to use together. You know, there's certain clips we got on both shows, and that got to be one. Like that.
Someone missed it. Yo, listen, we got some classics in it. When it comes to like Luca, we got this one here.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you know what I mean? Then we got the new one is R&B. Like when these guys were hyping that SSD right now, when they talked about PlayStation is dog walking the Xbox Series with the tools. Right now, these ponies.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
I love it.
Yeah, man. 100%, man. Shout out to the 120 plus people here so far. Hit that like button.
What's up, y'all?
But guys, one thing I always say before we move on to the Embracer shit quickly. Don't let these ponies downplay that shit. Don't let any of these ponies, these PlayStation dudes on Twitter, social media, downplay these certain moves they were talking about. You heard the shit about ZeniMax. What's that? Haas Marquee is bigger than fucking ZeniMax.
Man, come on. Bro.
You heard about Spider-Man going to... it doesn't matter. It's an old game right now. You heard about... Miles Morales is 1 year old, it'll be. That time is closing. It will get narrower and narrower. Death Stranding going to Game Pass. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't make a difference. But do you know what would have been a death blow? If that came to the Xbox platform, I'm telling you right now, that would have been a death blow. If that made its way to the Xbox Game Pass on top of that, that would have been crazy. Jagaya J with the $5. PS5 SSD is faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive? Laughing out loud. What is that locomotive? What is that there?
It's like a train.
Or is that a train over there?
Yeah.
Sorry, player, didn't get that. Yo, Ty Nova Jr., what's going on, player? Talk that shit, he said. What's good, my G? Yo, Justin March goes, PS5 SSD is made of vibranium.
Man. I'm trying to find a couple of those SSD tweets. I think I'll find it.
You'll definitely find them on that. But let's be honest,
don't nobody give a fuck.
Now, guys, we'll transition to, but Death Stranding going to the Game Pass is a big win. That's all I gotta say. Big win on that, and you're gonna see people crying, definitely. And like they just mentioned earlier, the word ponies was trending. That says something. That's done something. I wonder if there's any other games that like PlayStation, brought to the PC platform that could make its way to the Game Pass on PC. But I think future games they won't because Nixus will be doing them, so they should be covered.
Yep. So
They should be covered in that.
I can't find this shit.
Anyway, let's move on to this Embracer Group shit. Embracer Group. The way these motherfuckers are moving, the way these guys are buying studios, we were a bit upset, not upset, whatever, upset that they got the chance to get Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal there. We wanted them out of the Square Enix. Them are the two studios we wanted in house, and the reason why, because obviously, when it comes to Crystal Dynamics, well, both of the studios, I mean, they still make great games. The weakest game they probably just made was Marvel's Avengers. And that's probably the weakest game, but that was a live service game, and obviously working on Perfect Dark, and we wanted them to come home straight up. And before I get into it, I'm Mike with the $5. Remember when the Series X got revealed and the ponies complained about the size? Then that big bitch PlayStation 5 was revealed and was bigger than a Japanese man torso. Facts, bro. Yo, Iron Mac, do you remember that shit when he was holding that shit in the factory? And then when they were doing the breakdown of it, some shit, yo, the PlayStation 5 was taking the full camera fucking angle or some shit. Not that. Yeah, I know you can't find it. We'll find
No. Yeah, I moved on.
Oh, you moved on, yeah. Embracer Group play. Some of the moves they're making now, they just talked about. Look, when did they acquire Eidos and Crystal Dynamics? Was that about 3 months ago?
Yep, it was about 2 to 3 months ago. Yeah.
Now Embracer, look now, guys, you got to understand. Embracer Group is about 124 plus internal studios, I believe. That's how many studios they got. A lot of IPs and a lot of IPs they own as well. They might not do jack shit with them IPs, but the latest update with Embracer Group acquiring, they got the Middle Earth Enterprise, like Lord of the Rings and Hobbit IPs, the Killing Floor and Man Eater. I'm not sure what these other guys are, but and they got one that is undisclosed studio that creates PC and console games. So I'm not sure who that is. I guess we'll find out in the future. But these guys are out here buying studios left, right, center. You know how many games are THQ is making? Bro. They said they got like 45 games in development. THQ alone.
They're doing it big, man.
You're there, like Embrace. I know nobody's look. I know we can say, look, why aren't the people coming after this? Why ain't FTC looking into this bullshit? I know they're smaller studios and that, but it's a bit different because they don't have a console, you know, a platform like that. So they might not get looked into that because all the games will remain multi-plat unless you make some sort of deal with it. But out here, Embrace is fucking acquiring studios left, right, center. Man, this is a time like we talk about is when we felt like the change happened a little bit of the change happened in 2018, but after the ZeniMax deal, all of a sudden you started to see more and more like people getting acquired. Acquired and like the smaller studios to the biggest and to the big studios to the big publishers. How crazy these are crazy times when it comes to the gaming streets. These are crazy times, bro. Looking at Embracer, what they're acquiring, how many internal studios they have right now there. How crazy is that player, man?
I don't know how many they have. Shit, what it's a crazy amount. I know that.
It's over 120, bro. But these guys acquired more.
That's crazy, bro. Listen, man, this is the thing. Like you said, Sean, after Xbox bought ZeniMax, it seems like that started the wave of acquisitions. I think Microsoft starting this, people's like, oh, they're buying up shit. And I think when Activision Blizzard, that was a second wave, like, yo, Xbox gonna buy up every damn body. We need to, it's like this. We need to own these studios because if not, somebody's gonna buy them. So that's what Embracer is doing right now. They don't want the threat of Tencent or Microsoft buying some of these other studios. Because if you own these studios, you have a say in what they do. Bro, this shit is crazy. Tencent, Microsoft, and Embracer. They're buying up shit like crazy.
And let me get this. Let me get the collector. Shout out to you, homie, with a 20 sec. I think that's Sweden. If you don't mind confirming, you're Sean. You're a badass, Joe Pesci of the crew. I
Joe
appreciate the
Pesci.
play. I love
The
Joe
youth.
Pesci. The youth.
The youths.
You what? I love that movie. My cousin Winnie.
Yeah.
Called me with a $2. He goes, man, I'm pissed off. I forgot today was TTS play. So good play.
Come on, Carl.
Hit the replay, you motherfucker. Yeah, I should have done this. You called me. Don't worry about it. Play.
Sweden. Yep, Sweden.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
But like, they look at this shit. Yeah, Sweden. Shout out to you, homie, man, the collective man, and Carl Weeb as well. Look at this shit there, guys. Look at this. I'm just trying to make you guys understand. Nearly 14,000 employees across 40 countries, 120 internal development studios, 850 owned or controlled 850 owned controlled IPs and franchises, 220 games in development.
Wow.
25 AAA games in the next 4 years. And have the IP rights to the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. And look, I'm not the biggest fan of them movies, but I know they're fucking big.
Bro, damn. Look at those stats. Damn near 14,000 employees in 40 countries. Listen, man, this is a content war. It's about content. In the future, they make all multi-platform games. So that wouldn't affect us, but it just goes to show you they're buying these studios, man. Like I said, Sean, these studios, they don't want to lose on like somebody else buying them. I think it's simple. Like I always go back to Microsoft when they had Rise, Son of Rome, Sunset Overdrive, Titanfall, all of these great exclusives, but they didn't own them. Even if they owned the IP, they did not own the development team. Quantum Break, all of these great games. So what happened? We want a Sunset Overdrive too. Nope, they were bought by Sony. Look at Crackdown 3. That cloud has so much that cloud demo that they showed
the first time
at Gamescom 2015 looked amazing. But what happened? The team that made that was acquired by Epic or some damn body. You don't want that to happen. If you buy these studios or these teams or whatever, you own them. Can't nobody buy them, obviously. If you own them, right now, the thing is Embracer, Tencent, and Microsoft, man, I'm telling you, those three right there, they got the money to do it. Unfortunately, Sony doesn't have the money like them, so they're buying like smaller studios. Now, they bought Bungie, which is a big deal, but I'm not sure if they can buy, some other publisher or something like that. But those three, Tencent, Embracer, and Microsoft, they're the biggest threats. If Apple got into gaming, of course, they'll be a huge threat. They're the only company that got more money than Microsoft, just as much, or if not more money than Microsoft. The only company. And maybe Amazon, maybe. We know Google ain't doing shit.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with us as well. Mm-hmm. Look at Embracer Group right now. 850. Well, let me go back. Sorry.
Let me get the super chat real quick.
You get the super chat.
The collector with the 20. You rock too, homie. Thanks, the collector. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. And we got our boy Carl Weed with the 5. Remember, I said it here first. Microsoft will acquire Embracer. Holy shit. They could easily get them for less than $20 billion. The output to Game Pass would be insane. Damn. And you know what? I did think that Microsoft is going to buy Crystal Dynamics and those other teams that they just acquired a couple months ago for more than they paid $300 million for them. I've said because I felt if Xbox wasn't going through this Activision Blizzard process, they would have bought that easily. But I said, yo, they're going to get it from, like, they're going to buy them from Embracer. They might give them $1 billion or $2 billion for it. Yo, we want all those teams. So we'll see after the Activision Blizzard acquisition. That's just me.
I'll do this part a bit with the chat because I've heard one or two things, not details, but what Maxwell will do from the homie Tim Dog as well. And what Carl Weeb just said. Before I get to that, because I heard about that as well. Is it possible? You got to understand when Phil, let's be honest, let's give Phil credit. Phil and them guys were talking about the big players. Google was one of the key players but they kind of backed off on that with the Stadia tech.
Mhm.
Apple is doing well. Apple is making money with the arcade games. They fucking like the top number one or some shit, top
Yeah,
three
they
in that.
are. Yeah.
So, and you got Amazon as well. They got certain games that's hitting. Now with Embracer Group, they got 220 games in development there. 25 in the next four AAA games in the next 4 years. You got
Mm.
to understand Amazon, obviously, they're making that Lord of the Rings show as well, but they could come onto the market. Say if they either like Apple or Amazon acquired Embracer Group, bro, amount of games in development, they can put a console out there straight away.
Mm.
And
Yeah, they could.
they could do it straight away. 850 own control IPs, bro, on franchises.
Mm.
120 internal development studios. They've got the money. Them two guys and Max are the top three dogs week in week out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand when Phil and these guys were talking about big boys coming in and that. This is what he's talking about. They could come and boom, there you go. Let's get a console going. It's not easy putting out a console. That's what cloud is kind of could be will be the future. Let's not say it could be. It will be the future.
Yeah,
Straight up,
I think so.
cloud in the next 10 years or so, 15 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll play
Mhm.
it'll play a big part in that. But they could come on that. But now the interesting part. Now never say never. There. Remember that we can't forget that. Is it possible that I talked to the homie Tim Dog as well. Xbox is looking at something big now. They're not looking at small things anymore. They're looking at spending big money in that. What makes sense for Microsoft as a company, the
Mhm.
whole company. His gaming is definitely a pillar of Microsoft right now, and they're looking beyond that. What can they use? What could they buy that will take advantage of the cloud services as well, which they own as well? One
Mm.
of the top three when it comes to the cloud tech, cloud servers. They're the top three in that. Now, is it possible that one day, what Carl Weeb just said that 20 billion, they spend 70 billion on Activision right now. So 20 billion will be easy for them. Even
Mhm.
25, 30 billion in that. Is it possible that one day, maybe not next year, the year after that, 2024 probably, Embracer Group gets acquired by Microsoft? And look at that.
Anything's possible, bro.
They have a game pass there. You gotta feed the beast.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything's possible. And the thing is, what show was on? I think on Boomshake show. I think it was Crispy Bomb said he heard that Xbox after the Activision Blizzard acquisition, they still have 30 billion to do something with. So yeah, man, anything's possible. And it's just like this. Xbox, they have the biggest, well, the second biggest multi-plat lockdown. Well, I would say they have, well, when you think about it, Minecraft and Call of Duty, that's theirs. The other one is, of course, GTA. And Sean, if something like that did happen, they acquire Embracer or something like that, bro, they could just dominate the gaming industry. If they have all of the IPs under their umbrella, most of the biggest IPs under their umbrella in their control, how can you compete with that? Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna read this super chat because I actually agree with what he's saying. Carl Weed with the $5. Apple or Amazon will acquire Sony Corporation entirely by the end of the generation. Sony just doesn't have the resources to compete with the behemoths like Microsoft. Absolutely, bro. Listen, like our boy
Correct.
King Dave say all the time, he think there will be no PlayStation 6. And when he first said, I was like, nah, King, there'll be a PS6. But it's only 2 years into this generation, not even 2 years yet. If you think about what's going on and how Sony is looking right now, the moves they're making, it seems like to me some of the things they're doing with how they're putting their games on PC, they're trying to make games as a service right now. Because they're kind of behind in that aspect of live service games and multiplayer games and things like that, and putting their games on PC. So what I'm seeing them is trying to recover. Sean, I said it last week that PlayStation 4 generation. Do you hear that noise in my background? Or what's this? No.
A little bit, but Zara, keep going.
Yeah. Like last generation, what I said last week, the PS4 generation is coming back to bite them in the ass. Bite them in the ass because they got behind with live service games. And if you witness the gaming industry, live service games, free to play games, any type of game with a lot of microtransactions and ways to get paid after the game released. Still getting money after the game released. PlayStation didn't have any of that last generation. First party. Of course, they had it through third party, and third party is how they was getting so much money from Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty. That's how they were getting so much revenue from last generation because the casuals chose the PS4. So what you have now, them looking like shit. We were behind. And this industry is not going to wait for us. So they're trying to play catch up, but at the same time, you seeing all these acquisitions that's happening. They can't compete. Yes, buying Bungie for $3 billion will help them. But shit, bro, what else can they buy? They can't afford shit like Microsoft can. Embracer. They can't. So how can they compete? And at the end of the day, like Hall we've said, is there a world where the possibility that Apple, it will be the Apple PlayStation 6? Like I said before, when King Dave said, I was like, nah. Now I'm looking like, damn, it's possible, bro.
That's the interesting part about this. Let me get a super chat. Digital swords with the $2. Shout out to you, homie. EA is next. Mark my words. EA is next. Now, before the Activision deal, a lot of people would said, and maybe us including as well, like, nah, if it's 30, 40 billion for EA, but anything's possible right now. Even talking to Tim Dog as well. The way they're looking, the way they're moving in, the way they're moving right now, they're looking at big stuff now. They're not looking at the small. If the small stuff comes, that's a bonus, basically. Them are your fries. Them are your salad. That's your salad. But when the main things come in, they're going for the big stuff. And with X Cloud as well, there's gonna be a big update with X Cloud as well in the future. Maybe this year, maybe sometime early next year. And I don't disagree with a lot of things you said there, and a lot of guys in the chat as well. There's the way the gaming industry is moving right now. It's difficult to compete as well because we've seen it change firsthand as well. The way that people are consuming their content is crazy. It's crazier than ever. You got services they need to keep feeding it, like Disney Plus, if it's Netflix, Game Pass, and other services on top of that. You got to keep feeding the beast as well. So it makes sense that either you build studios, internal studios, or go out there and acquire them. And it's not easy building a studio from the ground up. It takes time, takes years. So the easiest way to do it is go out there and buy them if they're available. Establish studios. Why the fuck? I know people keep going. Look, where are the games from 2018 from Ninja Theory and these guys? These guys are a small studio. They built a new studio. Compulsion Game did the same. They're in the building phase, and they're like 100 people, 80 people are Compulsion Games.
I
100
think a
people,
little, yeah.
yeah.
I think a little bit more now. I think they're over 90.
But I'm saying the building phase is difficult. So what's the easiest way to do it when you got a free Game Pass, the content, when you need content for your service, the service that really is doing really good so far, but you need to take it to another level. Go out there and buy established IPs and established studios that have been working together for the past decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, and that. And that's what they're doing right now. That's why you're seeing all the. Why do you think they got ZeniMax, all of them IPs and established studios for the past 25 plus years? Why do you think they acquired Activision, all of the IPs and established studios right now? That's because they don't need to mess around with them. They can leave them to do whatever they need to do. They can continue doing what they need to do. And that's what it's all about, man. And what is next? Microsoft has come out and said it. We will continue to buy. And when guys say EA, who knows? Maybe take two in the future. Embrace the group with all of them studios. Where some of people are saying, "Look, I bet you in the future that all of them studios that Embrace the group is buying, Xbox will acquire for 20 billion, 30 billion, and all of that content's coming." Look, they talked about how many games in development. 220 games in development there. Does that make sense for a service to buy something like that? If you need content on your service, 25 AAA games in the next 4 years. In the next 4 years, they're dropping 25 AAA games there. When it comes to Sony and Microsoft, how many AAA games do they drop normally? First party. Normally they get about 3
Maybe
games, don't they?
maybe
But no,
like 2 to 3 games a year, and that's a good year.
and that's good. These guys are talking 25 AAA games in the space of 4 years, player.
Mm.
That's 6 fucking plus games. That's crazy, player.
Content, Sean. I remember
Content
us.
is king.
I remember us saying that. Well, like not just us, but a lot of different podcasts are saying content is king, and you're seeing that, bro. Like when we brag about Xbox roadmap, the content is incredible, and the roadmap on just the games they have announced is incredible. We're not even talking about the games that hasn't been announced. Sean, like you just mentioned, Compulsion. They haven't announced their game.
Yep.
Double Fine next game isn't announced. Coalition next game hasn't been announced. Project Dragon technically hasn't been announced. So there's so many games that has not been announced. And Xbox content, listen, man, I guarantee Phil Spencer is a smart dude. Satya Nadella, they say, yo, we need content. If we want this service to kick off, to be successful, we need consistent content. And yes, we had to go through a year where they had no huge first party games. Yes, we know that. We talk about it all of the time. And Sean, I said this the other day. It's about to be September. The year's damn near over with. We got like 3-4 more months.
That's
And
it.
then it's 2023. Then we're gonna be rolling then, brother. So sometimes you have to deal with some down periods. But it's okay to deal with a down period. Sean, if somebody told you, Sean, you got to be broke for a whole year, right? You know, you'll have enough to have your home. You have your utilities, but certain things might be sparse. But after this year, you're going to be wealthy as hell. Would you do that? Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I'll
Take the
fight
hit?
this year. Yeah, I'll take the hit this year because I know the future is going to be absolutely incredible. I would. Shit, I can deal with being broke for a year. I've been there, right? I can deal. So us Xbox guys, you're like, yo, man, y'all ain't got no fucking games. Yo, we've been there before. We've been there in 2018, 2019, having 1 or 2 games. This year had no games. Okay, we're fine. We'll be okay because we know the future. We know the future. So Xbox realized we need consistent content. And these other companies feel the same exact way. PlayStation realizes it too. But guess what? They realize the shit too late. So now they're trying to buy studios, smaller studios, but they're not going to be able to have that huge first party content outpour like Xbox has. Because they just don't have the studios like that. And they have their huge single player studios doing multiplayer shit. Because like I said, they are behind in that aspect. When it comes to single player, first party, over the shoulder, third person action adventure game, PlayStation had that shit on lock. PlayStation, Rockstar, they had that shit on lock. But every other genre of game, PlayStation doesn't have it, except for maybe platformers. You want to, well, like some people say sports, but that's just baseball.
Yeah.
Maybe platformer, but that's about it, bro.
That's the interesting part. Like, there's so much possibility where it could, like what Dirk's talking about. This year we take the hit. Fair plays in that. It's one of them. It is what it is. And what you're talking about is the rebuild stage. Rebuilding. And when Dirk talks about Sony had to rebuild on the other side of it, it's the same with the Xbox. We had to rebuild when it came to the internal studios and making games. That's why it's taking much longer. And it's the same with Sony. They pivot. It could for them lot, but lucky Microsoft has got Xbox got the backing of Microsoft, so money's there. But Sony can be out there making like mistakes. Microsoft can take a hit here and there. Sony can't afford to make big mistakes like that. That's what they acquire like these smaller studios, and Bungie makes sense for live services. Get them for the expertise. Sony's in a building stage, making 10 live services game. They'll continue to push the first over the shoulder games. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the future, but with 10 live services game and all of these other studios are making multiplayer games, that's the way they're moving. And obviously, that's the rebuild stage. It could take them a few years. Same with Xbox from 2018 when they started acquiring studios. Some of the studios from 2018 and Psychonauts 2's come out, but and Playground Games. But most of the other studios from 2018 and that, we've not seen some of the games yet, besides Hellblade 2. And that's what it's a rebuild stage. Once the content starts dropping and flowing, once the studio's on the move, that's when it's just gonna keep going and going and going, and it'll be a great year. You won't get a year like 2022 anymore. You'll get probably 4 AAA games, and in between the smaller games, and maybe second or third party deal games. That would be great. That would be amazing, and that's what they want. They need to achieve. Once they achieve that, nobody will be saying shit about Game Pass. Straight up, they won't be saying Game Pass isn't shit. Game Pass doesn't have these type of games. Game Pass gets these dog shit games like Simulator, Power Wash Simulator, Cooking Simulator.
But people playing that shit though. You see that?
Yo,
This shit is
people are
doing
playing that
well.
shit.
Yeah, this shit doing well.
And do you know what to play for there? You can just play that shit on your phone with xCloud touch controls. On your Xbox, you don't even need to download that shit. That's what it's so easy to access it, and that's where it's coming to. Listen, I don't need to download it. Let me just try the shit straight into it. That's it. Instead of downloading, waiting 20-25 minutes and wasting hard drive space. This game is 50 fucking gigs. I'm not gonna put Power Wash Simulator on my fucking console. Fuck that shit.
Yep, exactly, bro. And that's exactly what, bro. Xbox has a plan, and it's awesome, bro. It's awesome, and I'm glad. I really feel like this. Like, I don't want to sound corny or no shit like that, but I'm genuinely happy that Xbox is my preferred console. I'm a gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer, and I'm not hating on PlayStation because I do like PlayStation. But at the end of the day, for me, what's best for me is the Xbox brand, bro. Flat out. They have the games I like. They have the ecosystem I love. Xbox is the best platform for me. Gotta be honest, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. Let's transition quickly to this. Then we do rocking with the chat player. Now, yesterday we streamed QuakeCon yesterday. Well, let's be honest, we did it for Redfall, and they did more information about the gameplay details, talking about the environment there. I'll be honest with you, with Redfall, every time I've seen it, I remember when them leaks came out. People, look at that shit. It looks fucking janky as fuck. Look at them character models. The game is looking rough. This was over a year ago, or something when it got leaked there.
Right.
Do you remember that shit with Redfall?
Yeah.
And now, as we've been seeing it from the E3 showcase, yesterday at QuakeCon as well, this game, they're talking about the scale and the scope of this game, some of the weapons you can do. This game is ready to I reckon this game is ready early next year, player. But looking at the game there, they talked about, people think like this is 5 times bigger than Prey or something. Or, well, if you think Prey is like a big game or something, this is on another level. They talked about some of the even the towns as well, even the space station. Some of you guys, did you see what Redfall was doing with Arcane Studio? Did you see Redfall? PYD 100%. That is the biggest game, and that game is looking really good. Shizno Elite 100%. The game is looking very good, and every time we see it, it's looking great. Like there, you're a big fan of Arcane Studios, a big fan of that. To see what it done with this game, talking about this game, the scale of this game, the scope of this game, the way the game is looking, the way the enemies are, different enemies as well, the abilities, the powers, what you can attach to your weapons, like a guitar, like the end piece of a guitar, a spear, all these kind of stuffs. And even in I think there's one part they'd be in space or something, in a space station or some shit.
Look, bro, when you guys see my background, you see my background. I've been rocking with this background on every show I've been. This is my love for Arcane Studios and Redfall. I'm hyped for the game. I'm going to watch that back from yesterday because I saw somebody say we was talking too damn much, and we kind of were. So my bad. Sean said, I blame Dut.
I blame Dut.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch it back because Prey is a game that people slept on. And this game is developed by the same team that did Prey, Arcane Austin. Prey was just incredible, man. And nobody played the shit. The ship on Prey was just as much of a character as the actual characters in the game. The ship was incredible, and for them to say that this small town is bigger than the ship on Prey, you can go inside of buildings. Yeah, man, I can't wait for this guy. I told you guys I'm more hyped for Redfall than Starfield. That's me. Now Starfield looks incredible. I'm going to play it, put a lot of time into it, but for me personally, I'm more hyped for Redfall, bro. It just looks incredible. Layla, the chick right here, man, I love it, dog. I love it. So yeah, Prey was a good game, man. Prey was a damn good game.
No, I agree with you. Like, I'm not the biggest fans of first person games, but every time there's some games like absolutely enjoyed Halo Infinite. I enjoyed the multiplayer. Whenever we do community game nights, I love it. I love the competition and that. The gameplay is fire. Now, but when it comes to this Redfall, every time I've seen it, I've been impressed with it, and the game is looking really good. This is what, like, I think people maybe don't see it, or when Redfall's coming out Wednesday. Looking at that game is looking clean and polished. The gunplay in that game is looking really good. They did a good, nice deep dive yesterday, talking about the story, the
20 minutes,
towns,
Sean. 20
20
minutes.
to 20 plus minutes it was, talking
Mhm.
about the scale and the scope. Compared, this is our biggest game. What only on Xbox said as well. This game, I reckon, this game is going to be a hit.
Mhm.
Hit. Shit's
And
not elite. It would be nice if they did like a Starfield option, third person and first person.
it's
And I
Arcane.
think
Arcane don't do that shit.
Arkane don't do that shit, but I think a lot of studios should consider that in the future, though.
Yeah.
Definitely consider that in the future.
Let me
But
say this.
go on, play.
Redfall is the 20-minute breakdown. I loved it. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I meant to watch it yesterday, but I got busy. I'm gonna go back and watch it again because Arcane has never made a bad game. Watch every game they've made had high Metacritic. Every one. And I can't wait for Deathloop to come out next month. Cause I'm gonna be on that shit too.
You're right about that. Deathloop, what, that scored like a 88 or some shit, 87?
Yeah, bro, they never had a game with a bad Metacritic. They only make quality games. Now,
This is the
unfortunately,
second
their
studio.
games don't sell all that well. Now, the first Dishonored sold pretty good, but the second one, which was better than the first one, it didn't sell as well. Let's make some great games, man. Some great games.
Yeah, once we get announcement for Deathloop, then Redfall next year. Sorry, excuse me. But I wonder when we will get the date for it. Maybe the Game Awards or something. We might get a date for it or something.
Hopefully, hey, Doom Reaper is right, by the way.
No, I
Some
agree.
some games don't work in third person.
Yeah, some
Could you
don't.
imagine Doom in third person? That shit wouldn't work, bro.
Yeah, some don't really, but it is what it is, isn't it? If you're making a dedicated first person game or a third person game, just stick to it. And then if you can put the option in later, why not? Like, give maybe more people of a chance, because some people do suffer from, like, when you're playing like first person games, they suffer from I don't know what you call it, but they get headaches and all that shit because it's too fast, it's too much in the face or some
Yeah, but they're
shit.
the minority, bro. They're
Yeah.
the minority. I don't see because the most popular games are first person games at this point. That's the most like games in the genre is first person. They're the minority now. Like I don't think a team is going to add a third person mode just to appease a few people. I think like Resident Evil Village they added third person mode because I think they're going to go back to third person mode.
Why
That's
not
why
both?
I think they're going to go back to third person mode in their next game because Resident Evil Village didn't sell all that great. And the remakes have sold great. And the remakes are third person. So I think Resident Evil, this is just my opinion. I could obviously be wrong. I think Resident Evil is going to go back to third person with their next game. Just my opinion. But
If they
hmm.
if they can implement it, like, both, to say, like, a game like Red Dead Redemption, that had both options.
Yeah.
That had
But
both
it's but
options.
see, you can see a game like that, you can do it though. Because
Yeah.
it's not really a fast game.
Yeah.
Like some third person games, shooting games are just fast. Like I mentioned, Doom, sometimes Call of Duty are just fast games. Then like a game like Resident Evil Village is a slow game, so you can add a third person mode in there or a first person mode. Like a game like Red Dead, you can do that. like game like Grand Theft Auto where you walk around a lot. You can do that, but like a game that's full of action in third person, I don't know, man. I don't know if they can. I mean, first person, I don't know if they can do a third person mode like that. I'm sure they can, but will it work? Who knows?
Well, who knows on that? Like, I don't think a lot of people expected Resident Evil to get that option, but it's come. So we'll see. But like, before we do rock in the chat, there's one more thing there, and it was on the same day as Redfall. Our Plague's Tale player,
Oh, looks good.
our Plague's Tale is officially has gone what the
Gold, you piece of mothers.
Xbox Zoom in. Look at that shit. Oh shit, no, look at that shit. That's too much. Back the fuck up. Connect. Guys, our Plague's Tale. If you're not seeing the new gameplay overview as well, it came out the same day as the Redfall gameplay detail overview.
It looks good,
as well.
man. It looks good.
This
bro.
game is, first of all, is next gen only.
Mhm.
Next gen, baby. And on top of that, guys, if you not played the first one, if you have played the first one like me and Dan, I'm sure many of you guys have played it. I believe the first one is still in Game Pass. And guess what, guys? The second one is coming to Game Pass day and day. Yo, looking at this game, seeing the improvement from the first to the second one. How excited are you for this game when you love the first one? Like me and you love the first one. How excited are you playing the sequel? We didn't expect a sequel, but playing the sequel and seeing this game the way it's improved in every department.
Sean, the fall is going to be fun for me. Let me explain. Plague's Tale Requiem this fall might be my number one. Well, maybe no. Okay, let me say this. Plague's Tale Requiem. Of course, NBA 2K, I love that franchise. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It hits different knowing that it's going to be Xbox first party. Let's be honest, Sean. We talked about talked about this yesterday. It hits different knowing it's going to be Xbox first party. And I always like Call of Duty campaigns anyway. We have Callisto Protocol. God of War Ragnarok. I got to be honest. I'm going to buy it. I just bought Saints Row this morning. I prepaid for it. I pre-ordered it this morning. This fall is going to be good for an otherwise dry year for the most part. For me, it's been kind of dry, but now it's picking up. And Plague's Tale is right up there with like the biggest games that I'm hyped for. I'm hyped for that. Call of Duty, Callisto, God of War. So yeah, man, the game looks incredible. Love the first one. And like I told you guys, I feel like when there's games that people kind of slept on, but I didn't. I feel like I told you pieces of shit when people start to see, oh yeah, this game's pretty good. Like I always said, I was an NBA 2K guy back in the PS2 generation where people was loving NBA Live and Madden. I was like, yo, 2K is the shit. People like, no, it ain't. No, it's all about EA. Now it's like, look, I told y'all asses, right? Even though it took 15 years, it ain't take that long, but I told y'all it's better. But that's the same thing like with Plague's Tale Innocent. I was like, yo, y'all sleeping on this game. And nobody really checked it out until it went into Game Pass. Like, yo, this game pretty dope. I told y'all asses. So now the sequel is coming, and I'm kind of like, oh yeah, fire.
No, definitely it's fire. The first one's a great game, but some people might not like it. Look, not every game's for everybody, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
But the second one could hit. A lot of people don't like.
Definitely more action in it, bro.
More action and the
he's killing
action
people
sequence.
and shit.
Yeah, you can see the action sequence as well. Cinematics happening in that game. That game is gonna be. Trust me, guys. That game will be well received. Just like the first one. This game will be well received, and you can see the difference from the first to the second one. And that's what I love about these studios. That's the same with Hellblade. You can see the first to the second one. All we're waiting on to see what with Hellblade is the combat now. Let's see what they improve with that. And I think that's going to be massive. The amount of work that's going into Hellblade 2 is going to be incredible. I believe we'll get to see that game again at the Game Awards.
Hey, you know what? I don't think the Game Awards. I think we're going to see Perfect Dark this year. I think we're going to see I think we're going to see Hellblade 2 next year at E3. And I think they're going to give a release date. I'm still thinking. I was thinking 2023. I'm thinking early 2024
now. Let's see. You just know what the roadmap's going to be like, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me because of the pandemic as well. But who knows? But anyway, guys, You're there. I think it's that time play.
What time is it, my man?
It's that time. Oh shit! I can't find the play. You're there. I think it's that time play.
Oh. What time is it, bro?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Yeah. Now this segment is rocking with the chat. If this is the first time in the chat, guys, listen. We dropped a link in the chat. We know 1 second before you put them in there. We dropped the link in the chat. You guys can. You don't need a PC. You can use your phone. Allow the mic access. Now, when you come in, you'll be in the waiting room. Everybody gets about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to get, and then we'll drop them off, and then you guys can come in. So if you guys are in the waiting room, don't worry about it. We'll get to you. We can see you in the waiting room. But now, go for the play.
Zink, what's up, my man?
Hey, fellas, what's going on? Hey,
What's
I'm
going
gonna
on,
jump
Killer?
in. I'm crunching at work. You know, Jason Schreier is
shit.
lurking in the hallways. He would have really hated me yesterday. Worked 14 hours. I didn't even let my guys take a lunch. Them motherfuckers better keep working, damn it.
Damn.
Hey, but anyway, man, look at here. You know, everybody still keeps saying Xbox didn't. Let me tell y'all something real quick. First of all, any successful entity at Microsoft have billions in the budget. Okay, Surface team don't have to work for nothing. Windows don't have to work for nothing. Xbox don't have to work for nothing. They're the Azure servers that all of these sales reps are getting accounts for. Okay, that's worth $600 billion alone. Okay, so everybody trying to make Sony feel better by saying Microsoft have this big war chest behind them, that's because they earned it. It's just like your kid. If your kid earned it, hey, you know what? You going to college? Hey, yeah, I'll help you get that car. I may pay for it myself. Okay, It's that type of thing. It's what you bring in. You don't get something for nothing. Sony is completely dead. So break the news to BitCloud. They can't come back. They fucking done. Okay, I said this long before King said it, but I'm glad King keeps saying it. King is right. They're done. You can't come back from what's going on. It's impossible. And if you don't believe me, believe that World Economic Power Brazil. They'll tell you in their documents. I'll bet Sony will never file shit in court in Brazil anymore because it goes public instantly. It's nothing they can do about it. And when you're too far behind a company like Apple, Microsoft, and Google, you're going to stay your ass back there because they're always innovating. It's over. And the last thing, how Microsoft is making their money. I told y'all this before, but just because I don't play Minecraft, Roblox, Sea of Thieves, even Halo, dude, those games print money on a daily basis.
That's true.
And that's why Sony bought Bungie in hopes that they can do something. And I'm gonna leave you guys with the question. Jim Lion-ass Ryan said, "Oh, we have 10 games in development." Could somebody please tell us what the fuck the name of these 10 games are? Could somebody tell us this shit? And then ask somebody, why does God of War get away with never showing gameplay footage, but Halo gets murdered? You guys have a great show. I'll listen in. I'm getting back to crunch, y'all. Don't tell Jason Schreier unless y'all want his ass whooped. I'm whooping his ass. I see him out at the job site. Hey, y'all take it easy.
All right, Zing. Hey, Zing got a great point, man. I saw some PlayStation guys complaining about, like, yo, where the fuck is this God of War gameplay at? Why? How come they haven't shown? They showed some gameplay from The Last of Us Part 1 remake, but they haven't shown this to sit down, let somebody play that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
We heard about Cody Bollock. Some people are saying it could be leaked. The gameplay story.
Well, let me see. Well, we know the story.
The God of War.
Oh, God of War. Oh, right. You did say Corey Barlow. I'm sorry. Damn. Well, somebody hit me in the DM, man. The story is leaked, man.
Is that leaked? Definite.
somebody hit me in the DM. I don't want to say his name because he usually be in
Okay.
here, but he hit me in the DM like, "Yo, man, look at this shit." I was, oh shit! So, I don't know if it's getting delayed, but if it, yeah, well, Apollo Cooper just told on himself. I was trying to keep you,
Oh,
on the road.
Cooper always sends us stuff. You
Oh yeah,
dumbass.
always says, yeah, he sent me that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if he sent it to you or not, bro.
It doesn't matter. He needs to send it and not play.
But I didn't want to say his name. Who sent it to me? I'm sorry about that. Carl, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Killer?
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we get you good. What's going on with you, fam?
Ain't nothing much, man. Just cool. Sitting here playing this Code to the Lamb. It's the game fire if y'all haven't checked it out.
Yeah, I keep hearing that, man. Made me want to get by it. I keep hearing
it's cheap too, so it's fire.
What's on your mind, bro?
Yeah, I was sitting down thinking. I truly believe by the end of the generation, I think more so Amazon than Apple. I think Sony is going to either be acquired or merge with one of those big companies because they just can't do it, man. Like Sony has a market cap right now. Last time I looked, like 102 billion, right? The total market capitalization. Microsoft just dropped 80 billion. That's 80% of Sony's market cap. Like it's nothing. They just pull some money out of their wallet, out their back pocket, and just like, okay, they bought. You can't compete with that, and they can continuously do that almost indefinitely. But if you look at like what Amazon is doing, Amazon has Luna. So PlayStation right now is trying to get into cloud services, and they need a mobile. Amazon already has that structure with Luna. Amazon owns Twitch. On top of that, if you look at it, Amazon also wants to make their own TV shows and movies. Sony already does that. Amazon also they have hardware engineers, like they make hardware. So I see them. I think it just makes sense. Like Sony, like as it exists right now, like they can't compete with. See, they got. I think, and let's be honest. Like if Microsoft was investing from the beginning, like they are now, I don't think Sony would still be around, like in the gaming market, like they are. I'm serious. Like, think about if they had acquired all of those studios they had, because they could have had BioWare.
True.
They could have had Respawn. They could have had Remedy. They could have had all of these studios. So
that's true, bro. Yep.
They went the cheap route. Oh, we just do little third-party deals here and there, and that bit them in the ass in the last generation. But like Sony. If Microsoft keeps up this clip of spending, like they just get drowned out. Like they can't. Sony will never drop 80 billion in a year. They can't do it.
Right.
We might wake up next year and they done acquired Capcom. I mean, that's a death knell. Now all of the Resident Evil, that not only to PlayStation, but what's going to be at Evo? Microsoft done acquired Capcom. Might as well go on and sell us that, man. You don't have any fighters. So. I think by the end of the generation, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony entirely gets acquired. Not just PlayStation, but the entire company.
Yeah, I think that's totally possible, bro. I agree with you. It's just it just seems that way. You know what I'm saying? It just seems that way.
They could do something similar like what Bungie did.
Yeah, a merger.
It's a merger, yeah, 100%. That's very possible. That.
And then they just leave like PlayStation. They still let Sony operate independently, but they will have the resources they need. Yeah. Amazon can definitely throw money around like Microsoft can, and so can Apple. But I don't think Apple is really. They have a lot of ventures that line up, like Apple trying to do movie and shows. Apple do a little cloud stuff here and there, but I don't think Apple really wants to. I think Apple just on the mobile kick. I don't really think they want to get heavy into gaming like that, but Amazon does. They fund AAA studios. They have their own. They want to move Luna. Yeah, and the PlayStation will give them a home console too. Plus, those teams are already developed. But...
Yeah, and it's so funny. Google thought they wanted to get into gaming.
Yeah, and
until they saw oh shit, 7.5 billion. Like for ZeniMax, I don't want to get involved if we got to spend that kind of money.
And Google is a huge company, much bigger than Sony. They looked at it was like, oh hell no.
They was like, hell no, we got to spend that much money to compete. We out.
Wasn't it as Dust Falls? Wasn't that supposed to be Stadia exclusive?
Yeah, that was supposed to be.
It was?
like,
No. The Quarry.
The
was it
Quarry.
the Quarry? Okay.
The Quarry was supposed to be a Stadia exclusive. Yeah.
One of them just like, nah, man, we can't. They closed all their first party studios, man. Jay Ryan, the Havoc Studio, or what is it? What is Jay Ryan?
Did Raymond, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Like, that studio, like she was heading up one of those Stadia studios. Well, we'll see what she do.
Yes, she was, and they let her go because they like, you know what, we ain't doing this game and shit. Hey, Sean, can you imagine still capping for Stadia though? Damn, that's.
I know,
crazy.
bro.
People
But
do it, man.
Yeah, shout out to Colby, man. Shout out to homie, man. I
Thank you, bro.
appreciate the support, well, bro. Take care.
Yeah. Later, guys.
All right, man.
Take care.
Damn, Sean, the man's still capping for Stadia. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. You might have to be delusional or something, or maybe in the cuckoo nest or some shit like that player.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh shit! You got the homie. Let's go.
Ozzy, what is up? You POS?
Yo. Can you hear me? Looks like it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, bro, I'm good today. You know, amazing news. Throughout the last generation, these soft bitches were keep saying, you know, Xbox should compete. You bots should demand better. Now look at the situation right now. Xbox is doing great, amazing, right? So I just want to say that you bitch ass ponies, you guys should demand better. Hashtag demand better from Sony. Right. So I was on a Pony Spaces today. Post up was right there. Shout out to him. I was listening to these ponies, bro. King Trice said that PC Game Pass is not a competitor. How the fuck it is not a competitor, bro? It is Xbox PC Game Pass. I'm asking you. This is the only question I have today. I mean, it is hilarious, man. Too much hypocrisy. These ponies are delusional, man.
100% play, 100%, man.
Yep.
You gotta understand, lab. I know you still got a minute, so you gotta understand is whatever fits their narrative. Look what they said about the Series S. It should be counted separate, and that's not whatever fits their narrative because they see when they lose in or one of the narratives gets killed. That's when they try to pivot. And look, they did the same with the Series S when it was whooping that big bitch PlayStation 5. They're doing the same with the PC, Xbox Game Pass as well now. They're trying to separate that shit.
Yep. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, to me, PS5's rival is Series S. Also, you know, I sometimes look at these channels like Digital Foundry. Series S doing amazing, both technical and software. Also, SSD situation. It is very close to PS5. Sometimes it is faster than PS5's SSD. Ponies should explain this to me. I mean, they will keep saying magical SSD. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
No. Thank you, brother.
Also, you take care, brother, man.
Thank you.
As well.
See you later. See you later. Love this chat, bro.
Thank you, bro. Hey, Ozzy, right? Hey, you know what? They sound like you said they separated now. Like I said, I mentioned this in my video that I'm about to drop it after the show. Their narrative now is, Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass PC is two separate things, and it doesn't count. Like some idiot said, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Game Pass PC is two different things. I'm like, dude, does this idiot know that Xbox Game Pass PC is included in Ultimate?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Dumb. Come on, man. Oh my God. Sean, I hate these ponies. I do.
You hate them?
And I don't really hate anybody for real, but they're right there, bro. They're right there. And I just think they just, guys in the chat, let me vent for a second. Please excuse me. But they just don't know what to do anymore, man. They're losing. Sean, like, when a bully, like the person they're bullying, start to kind of, go back at them.
Yep.
when last generation, when they used to talk shit to us, like I said, we ain't had much to say back. But now it's just different. And since these guys are still trying to talk shit, but they really are losing their leverage, they don't know how to react. Like you see the bully that bullied the kid, then the kid started getting a little bigger,
Yep.
and he started going back at him. Like, you're not gonna bully me anymore, piece of shit. And he start fighting back. Now the bully don't know how to respond. You're like, oh shit,
Shook
well,
up.
shook. Yeah, like,
Shook.
damn, I can't really still bully him like the way I was bullying him. I gotta go it another way. So that's when they go with these other narratives like Xbox Series S shouldn't count. with they go that narrative. Xbox Game Pass PC is not the same. Of course, it's not the same, but it's all Xbox. So that's what's going on, man. And they just don't know how to respond anymore, bro. You know? Oh, look who it is.
Oh yeah, the big
Piece of shit is in person. What's up, bro? How you
What's
doing?
going on, my G?
man. What's going on, man? I'm back to talk shit about these dirty ass ponies,
Oh yeah.
these filthy motherfuckers. But Dirk, I finally understand, man. I ain't gonna be here too long about why these motherfuckers be on Twitter talking crazy, and then they can't even back up nothing they say, no proof, no nothing. They just say anything, just pull anything out their ass, man. It's just ridiculous. And then when you call them out, they want to pull up fake facts or shit from the Xbox 360 generation. Like, bro, talk about some
Yeah,
shit now, motherfucker. It's a throwback
exactly.
Thursday for these motherfuckers every day.
Facts. See,
Man,
now you on Twitter, now you see, right?
every day, bro. It's just bug. I post something and I don't care. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, I'm an Xbox. I don't give a fuck. I post everything that's negative about PlayStation, everything positive about motherfucking Xbox.
Hey,
That
facts,
co-
bro.
Listen, that Kojima shit today, that Stranding. Oh yeah, that was all every time. I'm the one. Hey, listen, I was inbox ponies. Hey, you seen this shit? Get the fuck out my inbox. That's your soft ass up.
Talk that
But you
shit.
be in my inbox talking about some hardware sales and shit. Like, bro,
Mhm.
nobody cares, bro. We still win in North America. Nothing against you, Sean, but over there is PlayStation land, bro. That's they
Yeah.
supposed to do
Yeah.
that shit. And then they're talking
Well,
about the Horizon sales and shit. My bad, Sean. And it's bundled and shit now. And they're like, oh, Horizon's on the rise. Like, bro, it's bundled. Like, let's be for real.
facts. Like I said,
Facts, bro.
the actor, fuck them.
Bunch of soft motherfuckers. They listen. All these games next year, they could get off the street corner, Sean, because they're shaking their ass for no reason now. It's over. They might as well pack up their bags and wait for the next console to drop. Maybe they could be Stadia boys or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh shit.
It's over.
Oh shit.
They're they're dead in the water, bro. I don't even got the macho man this in me no more because of these soft ass motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
But hey, love the show. Everybody hit this fucking like button, man. Let's get this shit up, man.
Thanks,
Dirk,
bro.
Sean,
100%.
keep doing what y'all doing. We love y'all. And we love that y'all talk shit. And let's keep doing what we doing, talking that shit.
100%,
Thank you, bro. We
my G. Man,
appreciate you,
you
man.
take care. I love it, bro, man. I love it. Now, like, what we're talking about, guys, before we close the show out soon as, there, I want to show you something. This is not all of the studios. Just take a look at this picture play. Just take a look at the screenplay.
Look at that.
Do you remember there was only fucking 5? That's all we had.
Damn right I remember. 5 damn studios. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Look at that shit. And that's not all the studios play. Guys, I want you to take a look at this carefully. Ponies, I know you don't want to look at this because you fear for your life. You're scared. But take a look at this shit. Yeah, this is 25 studios right here and right now. That's incredible. It's going to be 30 plus by the time it's done by the end of this year. 2023, who's next? If they acquire someone big like EA, imagine they acquire a Bracer Group that
Oh shit.
that's 120 plus fucking internal studios.
Man, it's over, bro.
It's a
If
rock.
they quite embrace it, it's over.
But that's amazing to see. Look at the Turn 10, Undead Labs, Treyarch as well, Arcane, Toys for Bob, In Exile. You know what? I'm looking forward to In Exile. I want to see what they're making play. I think they're gonna do something special, them guys. Sledgehammer.
The rumor is they're making a Doom game, bro. Doom.
Yeah, yeah, that someone was saying Star Wars at one point. Who knows what they're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do as well. Because that's one of the games. Do you remember when Phil had that interview with Larry and he goes, "Have you seen the game In Exile's game? That steampunk
Yeah.
RPG game?"
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And I think he was pretty. Apparently, he was a bit. He was like amazed with that game. So maybe we get to see that sometime. Maybe I don't know about the Game Awards, but maybe sometime next year, hopefully.
Yeah. Hey man, I gotta wrap it up, man.
Yeah, we wrap it
There's
up.
a
Yeah,
bunch of noise in my fucking house. I don't know what they doing upstairs, but I'm about to
it's
go
fine, play. No, it's
and
all,
like
it's
give
all
them
good.
all sweet chin music, bro. Like y'all know I'm on a podcast. What y'all
It's
doing,
fine,
bro?
bro. It's all good, man. But anyway, guys, we're gonna close the show out, man. Shout out to what we had 130 plus people at one point, still 120 strong. Shout out to every one of you guys, man. But listen, guys, you're there. What's going on with you, play? What's good?
Listen, guys, I'm about to drop a video talking about this Kojima production Death Stranding shit. You know, it's a short video. It's only like 6-something minutes. Yeah, so check it out. I'm about to drop it right after the show. Actually, I'm gonna watch it first to make sure there ain't no issues with it. Cause you gotta do that sometimes. You know, you upload a video, then you listen back to it, the shit cut off or something happens. So I gotta make sure ain't no issues. But then I'm gonna drop it. So check it out, guys.
Yeah, what I dropped the links there. Our social links are there. Should be as well. The YouTube should be there for dirt as well. Now, guys, next week Tuesday, I want to do something, man. I know Dirt's gonna be working, but when it comes, I'll ask the members. I'll put it in the members tweet. Next week we're gonna be. I'm gonna be streaming Gamescom. It starts. What time there was it? 3 p.m. your time there or 2 p.m.
I thought
2
it was
p.m.
something like 2-something.
Yeah, I think it's 2 p.m. So I'll start at 1:30 Eastern time. I want but I'll give the priority to the members, man. I want the members to come on, and obviously in Discord, if you want to put your camera on as well on video, I want to do something with the community as well with that stream. To be honest, get the reactions. And like, I'll set up the stream that we can put like if you put your camera on, I'll set it up so all of our faces on the screen and our
You know what's
reaction
funny,
to
Sean?
Gamescom.
When I do like Discord on my phone, my camera will pop up.
Do you know
So
what?
I'll be at work and I'm going to do it that way, bro.
Yo, do you know what to do there? Uninstall Discord and reinstall it again.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
But for Tuesday, I'll be at work, so I'll join on my phone. I'll use my work phone to watch. Then I'll, join on my phone.
Your tool, man, 22 years. Shout out to you, homie, man. Good shit. 22 years married to his wife and now. Good
Happy
shit,
anniversary, man.
Happy
Happy anniversary to
man.
you, bro. That's good shit, man. It'll be 19 this year for me. So good shit, man.
19, yeah. It was 7. Is it 7 for me? 8 this year? I can't remember, man.
Hey, you know what's cool? I still like banging my wife too.
100%. I was like, today I was like, yo, baby, tonight I want some buns. She goes, tonight? She goes, I'm ready now. Oh
shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Hey man, because I know dudes, man, that like don't like to sleep with their wife anymore. I'm like, what? Not crazy, bro. Did you marry the right woman? Shit.
But anyway, you like that one, dude?
Yeah, man, that was kind of sweet, man. I hope my wife do that to me. Hey, baby, I want some buns and toast. She said, okay, maybe tomorrow night, nigga. Oh, damn.
let me go to the toilet then. But anyway, guys, shout out to every one of you guys and have a great weekend. Oh, sorry. So games come Tuesday, but tomorrow we'll do community game night tomorrow as well. I'm free tomorrow as well, so we'll definitely do that at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Hey man, good shit. Like Crispy Rambo, 16 years. Phantom Knight, about this third kid on the way down. Y'all do your thing, man. I'm happy for y'all, man. Do your thing.
Shout out to every one of these guys, man. I love it. I love like. A lot of these guys are married for a long time, got kids, family. Some are still young as well. So, look Phantom Knives. Congrats, bro, man. Another kid on the way as well. Let us know on that when obviously it's just a celebration. That's all it is, play. and I love it. Yo, Aussie, tomorrow's community game night, so it'll be 4 p.m. Eastern. That's the target time, hopefully, around that time. 9 a.m.
Oh
was it
shit,
9?
Joe Schmo.
Oh shit.
It's funny.
Jean Mark Lewis, he goes, we like rabbits. It's been 10 years, player. Still going strong. Talk that shit.
Nice.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But let's be honest, guys.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
But anyway, guys, take care. Be safe. Be out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah, shit. You motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button. And you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.